Tokyo Trophy handicap, 6 furlongs away they go, and Many a Star wasn't that well away. The favourite is second, third last in the early stages as they blast down the hill, and Night on Earth leading the way from Nelson Gay. Musica in the noseband and the headgear. Zargun is just wide of these in a pink jacket. Many a Star is recovering now into about 5th place to the outside of Rayong. Out wider in an orange cap is Mr. Wagyu from Alligator Alley. Bergerac is scrubbed along from Regional. Spirited Guest is well off the pace. So too Comanche falls out the back with Full Authority as they run down the home straight. And Night on Earth is joined by Musica. Nelson Gay's on the inside. They're tracked by Many a Star, who's recovered from a slightly tardy start and now looks a big danger. The horse with the white blaze looking wider out. Alligator Alley from Zargun and Mr. Wagyu. Well, Many a Star hasn't got through yet, and the run just beginning to peter out of it. Nelson Gay runs on strongly from Alligator Alley. On the far side, Regional is keeping on strongly inside the final furlong. Here's Mr. Wagyu flashing home down the near side with Full Authority. Mr. Wagyu and Full Authority. Mr. Wagyu, far side of Full Authority, who got very close. Close for third as well. Spirited Guest running on the far side. Then Nelson Gay, in between them Alligator Alley.
Oh, it's close again in the finale. Is it Mr. Wagyu orange cap? Or is it Full Authority? Pink colours, here's the line. It's Mr. Wagyu. John Quuinn wins again at Epsom on Derby Day, something he's done so many times in the past. Jason Hart, the man who rode Royal Patronage down the field in the Derby, finishes off with a winner. Full Authority in second. Judge not called it yet, but on that evidence, it seemed pretty conclusive that Mr. Wagyu, who won so many races last year, has produced something pretty close to a career best. It was a lightning gallop here. As predicted, Night on Earth did hold on for a long time, but was running on fumes as Martin suggested he might late. Alligator Alley had his go, then Mr. Wagyu, finally Full Authority.
First place, number 6.
So Mr. Wagyu has won his 14th career start in the Silks of the New Century Partnership for John Quuinn and Jason Hart. Back in third was number 15 Spirited Guest, and fourth was Alligator Alley. Ahead of him fifth Nelson Gay. Super finish again, Martin.
Fantastic race, and what a horse he is, isn't he? He's a proper solid sprint handicapper, Mr. Wagyu. He had an incredible season last year. He rose from class 6 handicaps, class 5 handicaps, all the way through to these top end races, and he's managed to bag another one today.
And he takes them to every big show, doesn't he? Glorious Goodwood, York Ebor Festival here, just about everywhere you want him to turn up. Stewards Cups and Portlands and Air Gold Cups, and what a fun horse to have anything to do with.
Oh, and he's also honest. He does wear those blinkers, but he is resolute. Just look at Holly Doyle at this stage. Absolutely stone cold last on Full Authority. Never really landed a blow until the pace in front started to collapse. And you have to say Mr. Wagyu in the centre of your shot at this stage, under a lot of pressure, but the pace definitely relented as the horse on the inside, Nelson's Gay, started to challenge the eventual leaders. But look where Holly Doyle has come from on the grey. Mr. Wagyu again down the outside. That's where his challenge comes from. Alligator Alley, this was his race, this was his opportunity to hit the front, and he never actually did.
He's almost got there too soon, hasn't he? He's almost
I thought at this point he was the winner, you know. Mr. Wagyu's still got plenty to do, but that front wave of 4 or 5, that last 100 yards have just gone nothing left.
It was really tough.
Nothing left, it was tough, and Full Authority, geez, he was a mile back, wasn't he, 2 furlongs out?
Even the eventual third Spirited Guest made up plenty of ground. Such was the frenetic pace early doors. They couldn't live with that, but they came home to great effect. Alligator Alley caught the eye in the centre of shot. The red colours of Nelson Gay and George Rook ran a huge race on the inside rail, but it was Mr. Wagyu down the outside. He's danced a lot of dances, Nick. He's very, very tough.
14 races this one.
And you dream of having horse that could turn up as many times as he does.
The amazing thing about this horse, Martin, is, you know, he did just sort of spend the first 3 or 4 years of his career kind of doodling around the 70s, and maybe whenever he snuck into the 80s you thought, well, that's him done for a bit. Yeah. Now he's winning races in the mid-90s, and
unbelievable.
He's going to all the big shows. He's a complete revelation.
He is. You would have genuinely thought and been forgiven for thinking for good 3 seasons that 80-ish was about his limit. That's what he was. He was going to go to Ponce in the summer and have some good days out and things like that, but not a bit of it. The last 12 months, as you say, he's been a revelation, and he's really proven himself on a much bigger stage.
A nice 75 grand handicap in the bag. Well done, John Quuinn and Jason Hart.
Anyone who thought the excitement and drama on the Downs was over after the Derby think again. We've had two absolute crackerjacks to round off proceedings, and Mr. Wagyu has won the last race for John Quuinn and Jason Hart.
What a super horse he is. Nick said their 14th win of the career, 12-1. Jason Hart, John Quuinn, the new Century Partnership, Full Authority 14-1. Dive didn't get there. And Spirited Guest 33-1 was third. Mr. Wagyu, one of the only things this horse seemingly hasn't done in the summer is run at Ascot full stop. And he does have a Woking entry in 2 weeks' time. He'd get the £5 penalty for that success. And maybe, just maybe, they'll have a crack at Ascot. He's been everywhere else and done it everywhere else. He's won at Epsom. What about the time? And we can confirm the times as well now.